Alright there guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you've all had a great Christmas and I wish you all the best for the new year ahead. I've been quiet lately because I don't really feel well, you might be able to tell with my voice, but it's the January transfer window opens tomorrow, so I've got to surface and do some type of video. Now, I'm going to cover some recent rumours that have come out in regards to what Liverpool could do, but first I just want to give you a bit of an overview of how I think going into this window. Now, we have signed Gakpo last year. I think the year before that we signed Luis Diaz. And going into this window, I kind of thought Liverpool were going to sign a six, or another midfielder. But Endo's performances of late have changed my opinion on that now. But let me just start again from that bit. When we signed Endo in summer, I thought he was a stopgap player. Someone that we got in because we couldn't get who we wanted, i.e. Andre. And Endo was to just tie us over till January or the summer ahead, where Liverpool will go get the prime target. Now, Endo has obviously done really, really well over the past few games. And we had this tweet from Fabrizio Romano that I'm going to read to you now, and it's laughable a little bit. So basically, Fabrizio Romano tweeted out that Liverpool were 100% convinced of Wataru Endo going to be an important player this season, and also a bargain signing. He was a bargain signing. Told Klopp made the difference as he approved Endo, considered perfect, serious player and top professional for a cheap price. Because Klopp had wanted him since birth, guys, basically here. Like, that to me, as good as Endo has been, he has been a surprise, guys. I'm not knocking Endo. But if Endo was the #1 target for this number 6 holding role, right? Why did we go for Lavia, Andre, Caicedo before we signed Endo? I agree, Klopp probably did want him, right? And when we signed Endo, that was the first time I've ever seen a Liverpool manager do a video to tell us why they signed the player. Normally, it's the player having an interview and blah, 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 blah. But Klopp literally did a video in regards to why we signed Endo, because of everything else that had gone on beforehand. And I just do not believe for 1 minute that Endo was the #1 target for that number 6 role. Now, move forward now to where we are now, and Endo's probably one of the first names on the team sheet of late. McAllister's injury has made it so that Endo started more games and he's performed well. He's had that time where we've seen in the past where Fabinho and Robertson, for instance, have had the time to bed in with the team, get to grips with what they required of them, and then they'll go on a run and start playing a lot more, right? Now, for me, Endo's changed what we do in January. Matip's had a season-ending injury. Shimikas has just injured his collarbone and he could be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Robertson is currently still out. So for me, Liverpool need to go out and sign a centre-back who can cover multiple positions. I.e. a centre-back that can cover left-back or maybe even the DM role. And there's one player that we've been linked with lately that does do that. And that is Inacio from Sporting Lisbon. Now, Liverpool could have signed this kid in the summer. But by the sounds of some reports that have come out, I think Cop Talk covered this, Duncan, that basically saying that the player didn't want to move. He was too loyal to Sporting. And he's signed a new contract, which had his release clause increased. Now, I think his release clause is 60 million euros now, which is about 55 million pounds. And before that, it was about 40 million pounds, something like that. Now, this guy can play centre-back, he can play left-back, and he also has picked up a few positions in the DM role. He is a player that Liverpool have been watching. They've probably been watching him for years. He probably expected to go to the Euros with Portugal. And this is someone we should keep our eye on, guys, in regards to the January transfer window. Again, we've seen these Twitter ITKs saying that Liverpool are in talks with Sporting to sign the lad. There's no need for talks. The release clause is 60 million. End of story. You pay the money, you get the player. Could there be talks with the player to try and see if he's actually interested in coming to Liverpool now? Of course there could be. These type of talks happen all the time behind the scenes. People are not supposed to be talking to players until they've agreed a fee, but every club does it. You don't put a bid in for a player if you don't even know if the player wants to come, or if you don't even know what type of salary he's going to be wanting, yada, yada, yada. Do you know what I mean? So, could there be talks with the player and his representatives? 100%. But there'd be no talks with Sporting because it's a simple matter of paying the release clause. So yeah, this is one I would probably keep an eye on, guys, in regards to the summer window. The January window, sorry. There's another player at Sporting that's not been linked with us, but I like, and it's Usman Diamande or something like that. He ran about similar age to Inacio. He plays with Inacio, but he's more of a right footer instead of a left footer, as Inacio is. But yeah, he would be another one I would also be looking at. So keep your eye on Inacio going into this window, guys, and let's see what happens. Next up, Liverpool were linked with Anthony Robinson from Fulham, who's a left back. Now, he's 26 years of age. He plays for Fulham. He's got a dual citizenship with the United States and England. His player agency is Wasserman, which I think Liverpool do have some links there. Let's have a look. It's just loading for me right now. I'm sure there's some players in here Liverpool have had. Yeah, Curtis Jones. He's represented by them. Harvey Barnes, a player we were linked with beforehand. Max Kilman, another player we've been linked with in the past. That looks like about... Oh, Joe Gomez as well is also on there as well, guys. So there is a sort of working relationship with these as, you know, something to look forward to. Steven Gerrard's represented by him as well. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here with Liverpool related anyway. Now, I don't think that Liverpool are going to go out and sign an out-and-out left-back, even with Tsimikas being injured. The only reason you do that now is if in the summer you're looking to move on Robertson or Tsimikas. Now, Tsimikas, for me, I would have moved him on, but when he's played recently, I thought he's played really well. So, unless this lad does contribute towards the homegrown talent quota type stuff, then I wouldn't be doing that type of, you know, thing right now. And it makes no... This is a very un-FSG thing to do. Like, in the past, Liverpool wanted to sign Donyell Marland, for instance, but they had to move on Shaqiri and Origi before they could do it. So I can't see FSG giving Liverpool, well, Klopp and, you know, the transfer team, the go-ahead to go sign a third left-back before moving on the other one. Because then you'd be tied up with 3 left-backs. It don't make no sense to me, guys. So I wouldn't put much into this one at all in regards to Liverpool going after this lad. But it's been mentioned and a lot of people were talking about it of recent date. Let's have a quick look, guys. Before I go, is there anything worthwhile talking about? I did see the stuff about Mbappe again the other day. Let's not even start talking about that. It's never going to happen, guys. Is there anything on here at all Liverpool related? Now, guys, it seems to be pretty much that's it. There's nothing else really to talk about on here. So, yeah, I'll leave that there with you guys. Obviously, the AFCON's coming up, so we're going to lose Salah. And the Asian Cup's also on the coming up as well, so we're going to lose Endo there as well. So, with McAllister coming back, we should be all right there. But let's wait and see what happens, guys, with everything that's going on, yeah. This is just a quick video to get back into the swing of things with my illness and everything like that. But, yeah, guys, let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about. I wish you all a Happy New Year. And I'll catch you in the next one.